Hello everyone, I'm Farel Imran and today I'll be telling you the comparison of Project Astra, which Google has released, and GPT4o. So what is the comparison between them? It would be a competition between them, and then we'll see about it that which one will win, whether Project Astra will win or GPT4o. And I'll look at it by detail. First, I'll look at Project Astra and then I'll look at GPT-4o, the demos, and what are they providing, the features, the capabilities, and then we'll decide whether who wins the battle. So let's get started. Now, if we look at the demo here, because I'm here at the website of deepmind.google, so this is Project Astra. So here it's a universal AI agent which is helpful in everyday life. Now here you can see, now I'll click on this demo.
Okay, let's do some tests. Tell me when you see something that makes sound.
I see a speaker, which makes sound.
What is that part of the speaker called?
That is the tweeter. It produces high-frequency sounds.
Give me a creative alliteration about these.
Creative crayons color cheerfully. They certainly craft colorful creations.
What does that part of the code do?
This code defines encryption and decryption functions. It seems to use AES-CBC encryption to encode and decode data based on a key and an initialization vector, IV.
That's right. What neighborhood do you think I'm in?
This appears to be the King's Cross area of London. It is known for its railway station and transportation connections.
Do you remember where you saw my glasses?
Yes, I do. Your glasses were on the desk near a red apple.
What can I add here to make this system faster?
Adding a cache between the server and database could improve speed.
What does this remind you of?
Schrodinger's cat.
All right, give me a band name for this duo.
Golden stripes.
Nice. Thanks, Gemini.
Okay, so if we look at the demo, so here what was happening, so 1, 2, 3 points were there, which I can say when you looked at it. So first of all, it was that it was able to remember the thing, like where the glasses were, and the second thing it was the girl, she was able to make the arrow so that it can point it to the like the AI, that what part of this is called. So this pointing thing is the second thing, and the third, it was saying that, do you know like which thing in the room, like she's like showing the through the camera, through the smartphone camera, she's telling that from which part of the room do you hear the sound and from where it is coming. So it was able to tell that it is from a speaker. So these were 2 3 points, and one more point was that it was the use of the smart glasses. In the smart glasses, the Gemini was embedded in it, which is Project Astro. It was embedded in it, and so through the vision, so whatever she asked it, so the AI was able to tell. So these were some of the points in Project Astra that I was able to grasp. And I'll look at the more demos. So if I look at the more demos, so here it's explaining parts of a race car. Okay, solving maths problem. Okay, solving maths problem, I'll show you an OpenAI that also was same. Like these two parts were same. and explaining parts of a race car.
Hey, what is this?
It looks like a drawing of a Formula One race car. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah. Do you know what this part of the car does?
That's the front wing. It helps the car stay stuck to the track at high speeds by generating downforce.
What about this part?
That is the rear wing. Just like the front wing, it helps keep the car grounded by using aerodynamics.
Okay, so here you can see that by looking at the picture of a car, so it was a drawing of a car, not a picture, it was a drawing of a car. It was able to tell the parts, that which is the front wing, which is the back wing, and these were the things it was doing. And here the thing it was which created a lot of hype was the explaining physics drawing. Now this one also was really impressive.
Try to guess this famous figure.
That's a fun drawing. Is it Albert Einstein?
Yeah, what did he do around this time?
In 1905, Albert Einstein published his groundbreaking theory of special relativity. Do you want another hint for your drawing?
Does this remind you of any of his work?
Yes, that drawing reminds me of his photoelectric effect paper, which also won him the Nobel Prize in 1921.
Okay. Do you know who this is?
Is this a new famous figure? This makes me think of gravity and Isaac Newton.
Did he share anything with that first guy I showed you?
Both Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein were physicists who revolutionized our understanding of the universe.
Thanks, Gemini.
Okay, so if you look at this physics drawing, so because of the drawings, it was able to tell what are the famous characters are. Now the characters like the people, which is Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton, and what work they did. So from the drawings, it was able to tell. Here it's solving maths problem, which you can look at more. And here it was memorizing a sequence of objects. Like there was a sequence of objects, and then after that, the person asked him to tell that, can you spell it for me, or can you tell what was on the table? So it was able to tell. So this is what Gemini did. And it was also interpreting drawings from literature. Now if we go to OpenAI, so OpenAI is that if you look at here, if you look at the AI, which is GPT4o.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey there, it's going great. How about you? I see you're rocking an OpenAI hoodie. Nice choice. What's up with that ceiling though? Are you in a cool industry style office or something?
Well, can you take a guess at what I might be doing based on what I'm showing you here?
From what I can see, it looks like you're in some kind of recording or production setup. With those lights, tripods, and possibly a mic, it seems like you might be gearing up to shoot a video or maybe even a live stream.
Yeah. In fact, we've got a new announcement to make.
That's exciting. Announcements are always a big deal. Judging by the setup, it looks like it's going to be quite the professional production. Is this announcement related to OpenAI, perhaps?
It is.
Okay, so here it was, if you guess from the GPT4o, it's having the more natural voice. If you look at the voice of the AI, it's more natural rather than Project Astra. Project Astra's voice is more robotic, it's talking in a such robotic voice, but this one is such a natural voice. And here there's also real-time translation. It was meeting AI. So if you look at here, it was able to do the lullaby and talking faster. If I just click on it.
Hey ChatGPT, could you count from 1 to 10 for me, please?
Of course. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, actually, that's a little slow. Could you count faster?
Sure thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, that was a little bit too fast. Can you count somewhere in between those two?
Got it. 1, 2, 3.
And now even slower, please.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Now if you look at it, so it was like the person was telling the AI to count from 1 to 10, and then it told to make it faster or a little bit slower. So this thing was going on. So the ChatGPT is that it's able to get the image, and from the video it can tell what production is that it's in the production. Same Gemini did similar thing, which the woman was able to tell like from her phone's camera that which location I am in, or like from the buildings and all that. So it was able to tell that you're in London and in this street. So from, and here it was able to say solve the maths question, which was, here you can say which was the same, which was a similar thing, because Project Astra did the same. It also solved the maths question. Here if you see, yep, here they were trying to solve a maths question. And if you look at both of them, Project Astra, the advantage it has over GPT4o is that it was embedded in the smart glasses. The second thing was that it was able to remember the things. Like for example, first if you show things to it, then it can remember it, like where was this stuff, like how the girl was able to tell like where are my glasses. And the third thing was that it was able to tell, it was, but the downside of it was that the Project Astra's voice is more robotic instead of GPT4o. GPT4o was able to make it in a natural voice. It was like more natural conversation. And even if you like see, like it can be sarcastic, it can even make a robotic voice, it can even like have the real-time translation, which Gemini didn't have. The Project Astra didn't have the real-time translation. Or even it was the things that you can point, like GPT4o had the things that it had points and like learned Spanish. So I think Project Astra is a little bit better than GPT4o in case of how it was able to memorize and recognize the drawings. Even it was able to recognize the physics drawings and how the pointing thing. Okay, the third part was that the pointing thing, that was better than GPT4o. So I think Project Astra won a little bit. And in some points, if you say like in natural voice, in real-time translation, in, for example, pointing and learning in another language, GPT4o wins. So that is all from my side. So do tell me in the comments whether you understood or not, and which one do you think will win. So you can tell me in the comments.